Yes! Life is good. Life is great! Because I found these chocolate-covered Oreos that I forgot about because we went to California for the holidays. And I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. These are magnificent. I wish I could eat these for every meal. Also, previews and predictions. First up, the FA Cup. Let me break down how this is gonna go. The small club is gonna throw everything that they have into it like it's a World Cup final. The big club's gonna take a little bit of a risk with their starting lineup when they roll out a mix of regular starters, bench players, and 1 or 2 younger players from their youth academy with the hopes of resting some of their superstars. If the small club wins, the big club will say, oh, it was a necessary risk, and that they're more focused on winning the league or playing in Europe anyway, which is a total cop-out bullshit excuse. If the big club wins, then the winning manager will applaud the depth in his team, and he will continue to risk this mixed starting lineup until and if they get to the final. Then, of course, all the superstars who did little to no work to help the team get there will take the spots of the players who earned it. But aside from those overarching storylines that permeate every cup competition in every country, the beautiful part about it is that we know that one of these big clubs is going to lose this weekend. It's gonna happen. It's just deciding which. Will it be Manchester United, who are playing against Reading? No, they're too in form right now, and they're the defending champions of this competition, which is the last reminder of Louis van Gaal. Or how about Everton or Leicester, who happen to be playing against each other? No, because I don't really consider either of them to be a big club. Or no, wait, how about Arsenal, who are on the road against Preston North End? No, actually, I don't see that happening because they've owned this competition in 2 out of the last 3 years. Or maybe it'll be Liverpool, who are at home against Plymouth Argyle, and no, I don't see it. They're not going to lose at home at Anfield in front of the Kop. Or perhaps it'll be Chelsea, who are at home against Peterborough. Nah, I don't see that happening. Or finally Tottenham, who are at home against Aston Villa. I mean, how Spurs of it would it be of Spurs to outplay the best team in England a few days earlier, only to then lose to Villa in the FA Cup in their very next game? That would be peak Spurs! And I bet you that would happen. So let me know what we should bet in the comments, and what you would do for me if I got it right, and what I need to do for you if I get it wrong. And up next, Villarreal versus Barcelona. With the Madrid clubs Atletico and Real taking on inferior opponents this weekend, though Atleti have struggled with inferior opponents all season, while Real currently have a growing injury list and Sergio Ramos out with a red card, they should both get the 3 points. So let's turn our attention to the biggest game in Spain, which is going to be broken down by Previews and Predictions Correspondent Adrian from Rabona TV. Adrian?
La Liga's back, and Villarreal and Fran Escriba have been a dope combo in La Liga. Escriba is the only manager to win his first 8 matches. El San Marino Amarillo is sitting in 4th, just 5 points behind Barca. They lost their last match 3-1 to Sociedad in the Copa del Rey. But Barca also lost against Bilbao in the Copa despite being 2 men up for the last 10 minutes. Whoa! The fact that Neymar hasn't scored since October 19th is a bit worrying, even though the rest of MSN can turn a match on its head in seconds. With Messi starting 17 with a goal already, Barca could possibly double nutmeg Villarreal. But I see the boys in yellow turning into a banana skin for the Blaugrana. I say 2-2, Jimmy says
2-1 for Barcelona, because I don't see them losing 2 games in a row. Plus, Messi's gonna be straight fire in 2017 because he wants to win the Ballon d'Or again, so I expect him to put on a show. And now we have Napoli versus Sampdoria. Sure, I could talk about Juventus hosting Bologna, but Juve have won their last 25 home games in Serie A, so we all know what's gonna happen. Or maybe I can mention AC Milan hosting Cagliari, but Milan have beaten them 11 straight times at the San Siro, so that'll probably happen again. So let's focus on Napoli at home versus Sampdoria. Though I'm just remembering that Napoli have won 27 out of the last 28 home games. So screw Serie A this week. It's too predictable. Anyway, here's some other things I'll be paying attention to. Like Liga MX. I mean, doesn't it feel like the Apertura season just ended? Well, that's because it did, which Tigres dramatically won in penalties over Club America. So we'll see what the start of the Clausura season brings. Now, my money is on my Tijuana Zolos being the best team after 17 games, getting the top seed in the playoffs, and then losing in the first round because that's how they roll, no mommies. And the Coup de France, because I like saying the Coup de France, which PSG has won the last 2 years. And the Chinese Super League to see who they're gonna buy next. And finally, the Central Coast Mariners, because somebody has to beat the undefeated league leader Sydney FC at some point, so why not the second worst team in the A-League who have given up more goals than anybody else this season? I mean, anything's possible, right? So that is it. That is all I got, but be on the lookout for a career mode episode this weekend. Inyo for life. Later.